In the heart of the Iranian plot, on a windswept rise overlooking the ancient routes of the travelers and traders, stands one of the most mysterious monuments of Persia, the Temple of Anahita in Kangavar. Massive, silent, and yet echoing with the forgotten footsteps of an empire reborn. A monument when the Parthians, heirs to a land wounded by Alexander's conquest, began reshaping their identity. And the center of its rebirth stood a goddess, Anahita, the ancient spirit of water, purity, fertility, and life. When the armies of Alexander swept across Persia, the Achaemenid world collapsed. Cities burned, temples fell, and for over a century, foreign rulers, the Seleucids, tried to mold their reign into a reflection of Greek culture. But beneath the surface, Persian identity did not die. It waited, it whispered. And when the Parthians rose from the mountains of northeastern Iran, they carried with them a promise: Persia will return. The Parthians were not born into palaces. They were a tribe of warriors, horse archers, desert tacticians, survivors. They stood against the Seleucid Empire, one of the successors of Alexander's rule. But to truly reclaim Iran, they had to do more than fight. They had to rebuild Persia's spiritual world. They had to revive the gods, the rituals, the memory of the land. And among all the divine beings of ancient Iran, one stood above the rest at that critical moment: Anahita, the one who brought life into a wounded kingdom. Now imagine approaching Kangavar almost 2,000 years ago. High columns tower above the valley. A stone platform larger than a football field stretches before your eyes. Wide staircases embrace the earth like the arms of a forgotten palace. Was it a Greek temple, a Persian palace, or something entirely new? The truth is this: the Temple of Anahita was the Parthians' declaration that Persia had absorbed Greece, not the other way around. The Parthians adopted aspects of Greek architecture: tall columns, open courtyards, symmetrical layouts, but they infused it with the soul of Iran: terraces, vast stone foundations, and the reverence for flowing water. The sacred symbol of Anahita. This wasn't imitation, this was transformation. While the Seleucids tried to impose Greek culture, the Parthians did something remarkable. They took Greek forms and filled them with Persian meaning. This shift is what made the Parthians the bridge between ancient empires, the ones who preserved Iran through its darkest centuries. And the Temple of Anahita became a symbol of this cultural victory. Here, priests likely poured sacred water in rituals. Here, rulers may have offered prayers for fertility, prosperity, and the renewal of the kingdom. Here, Persia quietly reclaimed its identity. Even though the temple was never fully completed, it remains one of the largest ancient stone structures in Iran. Its ruins tell a story of resilience, a story of identity, a story of a nation rebuilding itself not through destruction, but through transformation. And when you stand among the fallen columns today, you can almost hear the whisper of Parthians. Persia rises again. The Temple of Anahita isn't just a room. It's a reminder of how cultures survive, adapt, and overcome. It is a reminder that even after the greatest defeats, nations can reclaim their stories. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of ancient Persia, join me on the channel for cinematic stories from Iran's past. Stories of kings, warriors, temples, and forgotten legends. And tell me in the comments which ancient site would we visit next.